Hey guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel, Voice of Malinki. Today we will talk about livestock diseases. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So there are different diseases. First of all, it is swamp fever. It is also called horse disease. This is also called equine infectious anemia or EIA. It affects horse. This disease is caused by a virus, retrovirus, and it is transmitted by blood-sucking insects such as deer flies or tabanas, stable flies or Stomoxys species, and mosquitoes. These insects transmit the virus from one horse to another. What are the symptoms? Fever, weight loss, enlarged spine, anemia, swelling of lower chest, abdominal wall, scrotum, legs, etc. and horse tires easily. What is the diagnostic test? The Coggins test. This test is basically used to detect EIA antibody. So if the horse is infected, its blood must carry the antibody, that is EIA antibody, that could be detected. Treatment, basically it does not have any treatment and vaccine. Preventive measures. So, insect control program should be there. Do not breed EIA positive horses. These horses should be isolated. Use disposable needles. Test when transporting the horse from state to state, because this is the time when they get infected. And you have to isolate new horses until they have been tested for EIA. Next disease is African horse sickness. This is also known as horse disease. This is also one more horse disease. This is endemic to the African continent. It is caused by the virus and it is transmitted by different insects such as mosquitoes, including Culex, Anopheles, Aedes, and ticks such as Hyaloma rhipicephalus. What are the symptoms? Fever, difficulty in breathing, swelling of head and eyes, loss of ability to swallow. Diagnostic test, clinical examination based on symptoms. So what are the symptoms of the horse? Depending on that, the disease could be detected. qPCR or real-time PCR assay is one more, and different serological tests. Basically, these tests include isolation of blood and then it detects whether antibodies are present against the virus. No treatment is available of the disease. Preventive measures, vaccine is there, so vaccination should be done. Vector control, such as you have to control mosquitoes and these ticks. And then use disposable needles. Implementing movement restrictions on horses to prevent the spread of the virus from infected areas to non-infected areas. So there should be the restrictions of the movement of horses from the infected area to the new area. Next is helminths. So helminths can cause a variety of diseases in cattle and livestock. Some helminth related diseases are gastrointestinal nematodes. Those are roundworms and they cause different diseases. So roundworms such as Hymenaeus contortus. They are also known as barber pole worm. Ostertagia, this is also known as brown stomach worm. So they cause different gastrointestinal diseases. Symptoms include weight loss, diarrhea, reduced milk production. Next is liver fluke. So liver flukes are Fasciola hepatica, we all know it. They are common liver flukes. They cause liver damage. Then tapeworms, who are also known as Tinea sanguinata, they are beef tapeworm. And symptoms include they infect intestines and they cause digestive issues and reduced nutrient absorption. Mites are also there who can cause several diseases in cattle and livestock. Some examples are Sarcoptic mangae or scabies. This is caused by Sarcoptes strabial verbosis. And symptoms include intestine itching, hair loss, skin lesions, etc. Next is Sauroptic mangae. This disease is caused by Sauroptes ovis. Symptoms include thickened, crusty skin, severe itching, etc. So this is all about today's lecture. I hope you liked the lecture. Thank you for watching my video.